Tonight's body cam footage captures a jaw-dropping traffic stop that spirals way beyond a simple speeding ticket. An officer clocks a driver at a mind-blowing 117 miles per hour, nearly double the legal limit, triggering a dramatic roadside encounter that turns into a full-on arrest. Watch closely as confusion erupts, explanations unravel, and both the driver and her husband face the real-world consequences of a newly enforced high-speed law they didn't even know existed. Buckle up, this one escalates fast.
Need a license?
Do you want to just stay here?
Let me get your license first, okay? So I'm off to your ace, by the way. I'm off to your ace, by the way. The reason I'm stopping you. You know how fast you're going there on 18? What's that? You know how fast? You want me to tell you how fast you're going? You're 117. 117. Why are you going so fast? Do me a favor, pull up into the Congo River parking lot there. Hey, can I get one more? Can I get one more? I'll be in the Congo River parking lot. You have the registration and insurance for the vehicle? Sure. You still living in Newport Richard there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, just take time, I'll be right back with you. How about I talk to you? You got shoes?
He's like kind of still off.
Yes, nothing. Relax. Can you take this off? How old are you? Yeah. Oh,
If I drop my phone.
you won't get all that stuff, okay? I'll walk over here, okay? The reason why you're in handcuffs right now is because, like I told you, you're doing 117.
Yeah, I literally never go that fast. I have 0 speeding tickets.
At 117 miles an hour. Do
It's
you know
a
they
fast car.
Right. Do you know they just passed a new law, right?
No, I'm not aware.
Okay. So anything over 100 miles an hour or 50 miles above the speed limit, it's a misdemeanor. Okay? understand that, right?
So what does that mean?
You're being arrested for your speed limit. Okay? Alright? It's not a joke, okay? 117, you're passing that car. You're in the far left lane. Sped around that car at 117 miles an hour.
Sorry.
Just because you're having fun.
I understand.
Okay?
Wait, why is he being arrested?
Oh, we'll get everything squared over, okay?
Oh, did they leave the car on?
We'll shut off. The keys in there?
I don't know.
Is it, whose car are
I
they?
think it is.
It's your car, right?
Yeah, it's my car.
Okay.
Should be in there.
Alright, is there anything on you? Because I'm going to have a female officer come search you.
Okay.
There's nothing on you.
No, I would prefer
Alright,
to have
so
my
who is
phone
that to you?
That's my husband.
That's your husband. Alright, did he tell you to slow down, or
Yeah.
he did it?
I mean,
It's not,
yeah,
it's not,
It's fast.
okay? There's not a place to do it, right? If you want to go that fast, there's a racetrack for that kind of stuff. Okay?
Yeah, we know.
Because what you're doing is it's racing too, okay? It's considered racing. You're at exhibition of a speed, all right?
Sorry, I really wasn't aware. I literally never go fast.
Okay.
And then. Happened.
All right, well, just hang tight.
Right.
we're
Wait, I
gonna-
have a question.
What
Why
is
is he getting arrested?
Because everybody in the car for racing, it goes to jail, okay? I'm gonna go talk to him here in a second. But that's how it is. It doesn't matter. People can they be sitting on the side of the street watching racing. They can go to jail, okay?
But are we like actually going to jail, or is it like
Yes.
bond out type of situation?
No, you're going to jail, okay? Just hang tight. I'll come back and talk to you in a second.
Hi, how are you? Well, Officer Dakota Police Department. I'm here just to conduct your search, okay? Do you mind stepping out for me? Have you faced the vehicle and take a step away from the car and widen your stance for me? Okay, perfect. Anything on your personal come on. Alright, I give everybody this discretion, okay, so don't take it personally. Anything on you at all whatsoever. Okay, any introduction of contraband into the jail is an additional felony. I'll be happy to charge you with it if they find anything, so that's why we like to give everybody that heads up, okay? Alright, let's
I'm just going to read you something real quick. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have him or present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questions of your race. You can sign anytime. Exercise these rights. Not answering the questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained? Is it a verbal yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So, like I explained to him, because you guys got dogs at home, and he's got a license, he's a registered, I'm gonna let him take the car home, okay? So you guys so he can take care of the dog, okay? That's not the place to do it, okay? Because if somebody pulled out in front of you or something like that, at that speed, you can really hurt somebody really bad, okay? And I don't think you want that on your conscience, right? Right? No. It's you, okay? Okay. You seem like a good person. I think you just made a bad choice today. Okay. Like I said, they just passed this new law. We're not playing around with these speeds anymore, okay? Like I said, anything over 100 miles an hour, or 50 miles above the posted speed limit, okay? You're looking at jail time, okay? So, I gotta do some paperwork. You're gonna get a citation for me. I'm not gonna do the racing statute. I'm just gonna do the dangerous speed statute, okay? The one over 100 miles per hour, 50 miles above the posted speed limit. If I decided to do the racing charge, I could take both of you to jail, okay? But I'm not doing that, alright? Where were you guys coming from? Your house? Where were you guys headed to?
We're trying to buy something on Facebook Marketplace, so we're heading towards his house in Florida.
Down in Largo? Okay. You're gonna get a ticket today, okay? Hopefully this will be your last one, alright? Alright? You have any questions for me? You have anything?
Yeah, you want us to relocate her to actually target over here?
No, just hold on
Over here?
Yeah, just whatever.
Alright.
Like I said, you're gonna get a citation. I'm gonna put your ID back in here, okay?
And have the phone number in there?
Yeah, it's with the phone number.
Right. And do I get that when I get there?
Yeah, just let them know you have a phone number. They should give it to you. Or they might let you write it down. I don't know how it works when you get down there. Alright, you'll have your ID. It's gonna be on its own blood too, okay?
Right. Thank you.
You have any other questions for it? Yeah.
You got it all switched up. Pre-staging did not go well.
Yeah.
Right.
This body cam stop is a perfect example of how fast a seemingly harmless decision can explode into a life-changing moment on the side of the road. From the very beginning, you can feel the tension rising the moment the officer clocks the Challenger at 117 miles per hour, not just speeding, but crossing a legal threshold that shifts the situation from a simple citation into a criminal offense under newly updated high-speed laws. And what makes this encounter even more compelling is how quickly confusion takes over. The driver, who insists she has no prior speeding tickets, and never goes that fast, is suddenly confronted with the reality that the combination of speed, location, and timing has turned a bad judgment call into an arrestable offense. And here's where the officer does something interesting. He remains calm, collected, and almost surprisingly patient, which gives us a clearer look at how high-speed stops are supposed to be handled. He immediately explains the stakes. Anything above 100 miles per hour or 50 miles over the posted limit is automatically a misdemeanor. That's the law. No wiggle room. And the driver's reaction? Classic disbelief. You can hear the shock in her voice when she realizes she's not getting a warning, not getting a ticket, she's getting handcuffed. From a legal standpoint, the officer is following the letter of the law, but he's also applying discretion. At several points, he makes choices favoring safety and fairness, letting the husband take the car because of the dogs at home, choosing the dangerous speed statute rather than stacking the more severe racing charge on top of it, and offering clear, calm explanations about what's happening and why. For viewers, this is a valuable moment because it highlights a critical truth about high-speed statutes. Once you cross specific thresholds, intent doesn't matter nearly as much as the measurable speed itself. You could be just having fun, in a hurry, or not used to going that fast. None of that changes the fact that prosecutors, judges, and officers treat triple-digit speeds as extreme risk behavior. But there's another layer to this moment, the husband. At first, confusion spreads through both of them when he's told he's also being arrested. And this is where we see one of the most misunderstood aspects of racing exhibition of speed laws. Simply being in the vehicle can sometimes be interpreted as participation, depending on how the statute is written. Even passive involvement can be enough for officers to detain all parties. The officer thankfully reevaluates, clarifies, and ultimately decides not to apply the racing statute, which would have meant both occupants go to jail together. Instead, he scaled the situation down to match what he felt was appropriate. Throughout the stop, you can see how the officer tries to balance enforcement with education. He reminds her repeatedly, at that speed, even a minor mistake, a pedestrian stepping out, a car pulling into the lane, a tire blowout would be catastrophic. He's not exaggerating. Crash survival data shows that above 100 miles per hour, the human body experiences forces far beyond survivability in most impact scenarios. And watching the driver's body language, you can see a shift as that reality sinks in. She transitions from defensive disbelief into quiet acceptance and even remorse. Another key moment worth noting is the Miranda warning. A lot of viewers may wonder why it happens so late into the encounter. Legally, Miranda is only required once a person is both in custody and subject to interrogation. Simple questioning during a traffic stop, like asking for license, registration, or speed explanations, does not require Miranda. Once she was formally arrested and the officer began asking more investigative questions, he correctly read her rights. That single detail shows the officer is following proper procedural steps, which matters both for the integrity of the arrest and for the admissibility of any statements in court. As the stop winds down, the officer chooses to issue the high-speed citation rather than pursue the harsher racing charge. That difference can drastically change the outcome in court. A racing charge can lead to longer license suspensions, mandatory impound fees, and additional criminal penalties. By cutting that out, the officer effectively saves both occupants from far more severe consequences. But the misdemeanor charge for exceeding 100 miles per hour still stands, meaning she'll likely face fines, possible probation, mandatory driver improvement courses, and the stigma of a criminal traffic offense. Insurance rates after a triple-digit citation? They typically skyrocket. In the end, this footage serves as a powerful reminder of how quickly just having fun behind the wheel can turn into an arrest, a criminal record, and a dangerous situation for everyone on the road. The officer's combination of firmness, clarity, and discretion ultimately de-escalated what could have been a much more chaotic encounter. But the underlying message remains the same. The road is not a racetrack, and the law doesn't care how experienced you think you are. Once you break into those triple-digit speeds, you're no longer just driving fast. You're putting lives at risk. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom and body cam breakdowns.